A brief moment in history.
He got to get out and work now.
How old is he?
59.
How much money is he making?
He might make $30 this week.
What about the machines?
They doing it. I think we got five or six running now, picking cat on this plate.
Has that put a lot of people out of work?
Sure do. Sure do. I think it just put them all out of work on this place, excuse the tractor boy. Sure will. Ain't nothing for them to do.
For everything, if they picked for $2 or $3 a hundred, I could have done the same thing with this machine and picked for nothing. Let's not deal in numbers, let's deal in percentages. For instance, I would say that just this year, my workforce was reduced about 50%. And yet I was able to handle the entire operation much easier than I had in the past. But primarily because of the use of these chemicals that we use in weed control. This has been the real breakthrough in the farm area, and the elimination of this handwork is the chemicals that have come along. And I don't argue the fact that that they should have this money, but it's still an economic fact that I have got to make a profit as well. Here are two machines that sell for $20,000 a piece. So like any other businessman, I think when the time comes, we try to eliminate as many of our expenses as we have and try to increase that profit margin.
Do you own this house you live in?
No. This is Mr. Pete's house.
Sigmund's plantation is in Clarksdale, a typical Delta town with little industry. Negroes in the county outnumber the whites by 3 to 1.
Looks like we're going to be able to continue to operate and operate with less people. And of course, being selfish, all of us, thinking in terms of our own desires, yes, we're concerned about these people, but we're concerned mostly about number one. Well, I'm going to be able to continue to farm and pick cotton and continue to put it on the market. I'm concerned personally with the people that live and work with me. And I think most people are, some of course more than others. But you sometimes you become immune to it.
You think it's going to change?
I believe it is. I believe. And I'm hoping it do.
What do you think is going to change it?
Maybe it'll be so, we not believe it's going to change. Maybe it'll be so we can work. Maybe. We get a chance to work some. You know, when a person can work and make his own money, he can spend it like he wants, can't he?
You have a great deal of respect for work.
That's the only way you can get anything you want. Ain't it? I done worked and got 55 years old and ain't got nothing, ain't. That look like it's a fool. Look like it's a fool is working, don't it? I've been working, done got 55 years old and ain't got a thing. The man would come here now and tell me, Helen, get out of my house. I wouldn't have a tent to go put on. Get under the, put my children up. Now, it don't look like what's good to eat, do it? No, it ain't. I done found it out. Look like I ought to be done found it out. The more you work, the less you have. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. And I ain't working. I'm still getting a little something to eat. I got on pretty good old clothes. So it just don't make no difference. It just don't make sense.
Having worked all your life and not having any money at all, does it make you feel
bad? Sure do. You don't know nothing about working, do you? Do you?
I work.
Do you know anything about cotton?
Hard work?
Sure is. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
And the place I live on, they're not hiring anybody. because they said they were going to get the cat out with the machine. I just don't understand how the people going to live through the winter that's living on the place. I don't understand, because now they're like older people, they ain't doing anything. Some of them older people are even having chicks to live by. It's going to be tough.
That's right. Sure, you're trapped. There's a way you're trapped. That's right. That was a key word.
That's the key word, all right. You're
Trapped yet hoping for the
most people is more or less trapped here, because if he has families and things to take care of, so little as he makes, he don't gain enough to go to other places where there may be jobs and things, and then still he has to have money when he gets to them places.
I think colored man should have a chance to still make a living on this land, because I just don't understand why it all belonged to the white man.
Your fanny pack off.
So much about it I don't understand. How can he become to own something that wasn't his from the beginning? I don't know how and why. Since he didn't cultivate it all by himself, and whatever it was that causes him to be rich now, well, he didn't do that all by himself. Well, I think that he should share it. I tell you no reason why we should share some of it, because just they say their people fought and died for this land. Well, some of our people did the same thing. Our men went and fought and died for this land just as well so as they did. Once upon a time, there was no machinery, and Negroes went into these lands, into these say woods and bayous, and they cleared away all these places. And in so many years, they worked for nothing, simply nothing. And the rich man, white man, he gotten rich. So I figure the black man should have a chance to make a decent living.
Throughout the Delta this year, more than 50,000 Negroes had no work. The system which their labor once created, but over which they had no control, left them with no skills and no place else to go. Most remained in shacks on the farm. The most powerful members of the white community have not encouraged industry to come to the Delta. For one thing, industry would drive up wages. White conservatives think the best solution is for the unemployed Negro to leave the South. Chief spokesman for the conservatives is a lawyer in Clarksdale named Sims Luckett.
I don't think that there is any true future for the Negro in this community, or the white persons in this community, or the white people in this community, unless and until we change the racial ratio. If half the Negroes in this community left tomorrow, the ones that were left behind would benefit immensely. In the first place, you wouldn't have what you would call a labor market. You wouldn't have so many people competing for the same jobs. You wouldn't have such a drain upon the welfare rolls or upon the public facilities that are presented by this large number of people who are not making a substantial contribution to the tax structure, the financial place that has to be raised in order to meet these requirements of everyday living. But if we did have a manageable proportion of Negroes in this community, the whites would be better off and the Negroes would be better off. We've got to distribute the Negroes more evenly throughout the country. I do not think that the cities can survive where the Negroes become dominant insofar as numbers are concerned. Nor do I think that the South can survive if we continue on with the ratio that we have at the present time. If a young Negro boy would come into my office and ask for my advice, I would tell him to leave Mississippi and to go to some town of about 50,000 population. Most of the towns like that up north where they're industry, they have very few Negroes.